guys, it's Cindy Leach, your Polymer Clay tutor, and today's PcT Test Lab. We're going to do an update on using Distress Crackle Paint on Polymer Clay. Now, some time ago, I did a Test Lab video on using the Distress Crackle Paint by Ranger. And I've got a couple of examples here. I've got the clear rock candy and the black soot. And when I did that test, and I've got the old test chip here, I had some of the rock candy on. Okay, so this was a baked piece of Premo Polymer Clay. And then I put some of the rock candy on there. And I put the black soot. And you can see there's almost no black soot left. It flaked right off, and you can still flake off and like this paint here, and you can see it really didn't stick and wasn't compatible when you use it on baked clay. But I have learned since then, and I've done some tutorials actually using the product, if you put the paint onto a raw piece of polymer clay, then let it dry, like I have here, and you can see it's all crackled, but you can also see that the paint or the clay isn't baked yet. Then you bake your piece. The crackle paint will bond to the polymer clay really, really well, and stay permanent on there. Now I'll show you some of the examples where I used it. There's a couple of examples here. The black paint here that I stenciled onto one of these hearts from my, what is it called, Street Hearts tutorial, is the black crackle paint, and it was put onto the raw clay and baked, and you can see, and same with the black in this area here. And I'll just scrape it for you, and you cannot get it off. So it really bonds well as long as you put it onto the raw clay first and then bake it. Isn't that cool? So when I thought it wasn't going to work, I see that it will, as long as it's used that way. Now, let me just show you what it looks like in the jar. You want to shake it up the best you can, though it's a very, very thick paint. And these little bottles come with a brush on the end, and it's a very, very thick paint. And the size of the crackles will really depend on how thick you put it on. If you put it on really, really thin, the crackling will be fine. And if you put it on thick, like I did here, and this sample here where it's dried already, the crackles will be quite thick and deep crackles, large crackles. I'll show you the black as well, because I have these two colors here. And you just want to put it on however you're going to use it, like in the other tutorial, the Street Hearts tutorial, we used it in a stencil and things. But the one thing is you want to make sure it dries first before you put it in the oven. If you put any paint in the oven when it's wet still, what will happen is the moisture that's in the clay, in the paint, will bubble up while it's baking and will give you unsightly bubbles, unless of course that's what you want. I would always let your paint, whether it's a crackle paint like this one or an acrylic paint, let it dry first and before you bake it. Now with crackle paints, you also want to let them air dry. You can, once they start crackling a little bit, you can speed it up a little bit with a blow dryer, but try not to speed it up at the beginning, because it needs time to crackle out. Otherwise you won't get that really great crackle effect. So I hope that information was helpful for you. You should be able to do some really cool projects now with your Distress Crackle Paint on your polymer clay, as long as you use it on raw clay and then cure it after. All right. So I hope it was helpful. If it was, do let us know if you like this video. And if you've got a product you'd like us to test, and you haven't seen it in any of the previous videos we've done, then make sure to leave a suggestion in the comment section below. and we'll see if we can do a video on it in the future. We have done tons and tons of videos, so make sure to check through and see if there is the answers to your questions. All right, so we'll see you next time, and bye for now.